We are not perfect, especially not in Valorant. When you hop into a match, you just know that you're gonna mess up multiple times during that game. But imagine, what if you didn't mess up at all? Then suddenly the game is easy peasy, right? You will rank up in no time. Well, my friends, if you want to play one of those perfect games, this is the video for you, because in this video I'll talk about 50 ways you can mess up in Valorant. The only thing you have to do is listen to all these things and then don't do it in game. Should be easy, right? Especially for you. Anyway, sorry if I sound a bit sick. Yesterday was King's Day, it's like a big Dutch party, so my voice is a little bit gone, but sit back, relax and enjoy the video. The first way how you can mess up in Valorant, the classic choke. Ouch, MrLowlander, not very good, but we've all been there. Usually a choke happens in the first game of the day, so tippy, do your warm-ups. Second way, taking a duel that you shouldn't be taking. You only got a ghost and you know that the enemy has real guns, then don't peek long range of course. Especially not if you know that the enemy has a Marshall. Peek then. That's why you bought the Marshall, right? Peek me. Peek me then. Oh my... Why am I doing this? About peeking, another way you can mess up is to go for double peeks. You peeked once, spotted the enemies, cool. Now reposition and play around that info and don't go for a second peek, because then... It's like 50-50. This is like an equal battle. Oh! Even though it's an equal battle, you can still go back and play with the info as your advantage. Let's move on. Not making a jump. This one is not that bad as the others on this list, but it's still very annoying. I Deactivate MC says the worst way to mess up in Valorant is to not dodge a breeze game. I'm not sure about this one, but I see where you're coming from, my friend. This next one is a comment from Oggy News. I thought I was the only one with this problem, but apparently not. It's when you accidentally hit the DPI button on your mouse. Racer, I really love your mice, but I accidentally hit the DPI button way too much with my big bratwurst fingers. I knew it. Whoa, what's the... Yo, did you see my sensitivity? Another way to mess up in Valorant is to not use the sponsor of this video, Valorant Tracker. Whoa, wait, don't click away. Because I mean it, my friends. If you download Valorant Tracker, which is completely free by the way, you can find a lot of statistics about your own account, but also your teammates and enemies. Just take a look at this. You can see things like the ranks and kill death ratio of every player in your current game. And with this live match data, you can already make a game plan for the game, so you know for what players you have to be careful of. And this, my friends, is just one feature of Valorant Tracker. There's way more. A thing that I like to do is dive into the statistics of my own account. You can find how many aces you got, your accuracy, your kill death ratio. A lot of cool stats to brag to your friends, or in my case, hide for as many people as possible. On this app you could also find stats about your guns, maps, agents. Put these statistics on a timeline to see if you're still improved or not. You have a detailed match history, in-game overlay, guides. So yes, my friends, a way to mess up in Valorant is if you are not using Valorant Tracker at this moment. You can download the app with the link in the description, and like I said earlier, it's completely free, so why not? Next way to mess up, taking fall damage, or even worse, dying from fall damage. No! I don't know what scream that was, MrLowlander, but I get it, it really sucks. Another thing that sucks is when your whole team goes eco, but you accidentally bought. Maybe you were not paying attention in the pre-round, you know, and now when your whole team full buys in the next round, you are forced to play with the sheriff. You start a competitive game, play really good, top frag, win 13-2, and then realize, oh no, this was an unrated game. This next one hurts a little bit. Just look at this clip and tell me if you understand my teammate.
1 triple, 2 triple, 1 CT, 2 triple, 1 CT. One enemy. Last one on triple, on triple. Next to cloak, next.
Yes, this one is a bit personal, but not knowing callouts. Honestly, does anyone call that triple? If I count it right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, not 3 boxes. I always call it Tetris, but anyway, in the end, it was my fault. I also could have seen the gun barrel of Killjoy. Reloading after every kill. Don't do it, it's not necessary. It's very annoying if you get killed while reloading. We also have the opposite, you forget to reload. This one doesn't need much explanation, you need bullets to kill an enemy. Or you could also be like me, you are too lazy to reload and you want to go for clips. 7 bullets, 1 bullet, 1 teppy. I can do it. Hey. Planting on the wrong spot. If you plant the spike, it's important to plant it so it's easy to hold in a post plant. This means that you shouldn't always be planting on the vault, but it's also not good to always plant in the open. Not killing the spike diffuser in time. That one hurts, my friend. Another way you can mess up in the post plant on the attacker side is not playing time. As soon as you planted the spike, play time. Don't push out, don't be greedy for kills, or this might happen. Oh, why is he pushing? MrLowlander, stop judging. You're the one that already is dead in this round. We also have the complete opposite, playing too slow. It's not good to play too slow in Valorant. By playing slow, you give the enemies time to react, like rotating, or in extreme cases, the spike will explode before you can defuse it. Next one, not checking a corner. Yes, my friends, you gotta pay attention to those sneaky little rats. Oh, in the corner! Check your corners, MrLowlander. Your mom calling for dinner and you can't pause the game. Oof, that happened to me a lot back in the day. A golden rule, if you start smelling food, don't start the game. Going for the knife/troll play thinking you already won the game, but then just lose because of it. Yes, my friends, that one reminds me of this clip over here.
One enemy remaining.
Let's do some agent-specific mess-ups now. The first one is the most obvious one, messing up a raised double jump. It's harder than it looks, my friends. Then we have using the Yoru teleport into an enemy. It's so annoying when people camp your teleport, using the Astra ultimate for the first time. Honestly, I think almost everyone can relate. If you never played Astra before and you want to use her ultimate, it's actually a pretty complicated ability, so there's a high chance that you will mess it up. This next one is for the Sky players, walking straight behind your own cabbages. When using the Sky ultimate, a lot of people will shoot on it, of course, so don't walk behind it, otherwise the enemies might accidentally kill you. Not paying attention when you're dead with Clove. Use your smokes, my friends. This is something I always do, but man, TikTok in between rounds is so addicting. And another mistake I often make is being too greedy for the ISO orbs. Don't stand in the open to shoot on the orb. I could have just walked to the right over here, I didn't even need my shield. But kinda... What? I'm too greedy for those orbs. Not subscribing to MrLowlander. Yeah, that's a legit way to mess up in Valorant. Next one might be a bit controversial, but playing with the Phantom instead of a Vandal. Honestly, when you're planning to go for long range battles, go for a Vandal. It's so annoying when you dink an enemy for 140.
Last player standing.
Saying one more knowing damn well I'ma be half conscious during it. I feel that one, my friends. But honestly, I have a golden rule. You can't stop on a loss, right? So I keep playing and keep playing till I win one. And that's why I always go to bed at 4 AM. Having gaps in smokes. Yeah, that one is not only bad for you, but for your whole team. So always double check your smokes before placing it. Thinking the enemy is a teammate. I don't think that ever happened to me, but I believe that that would be very annoying. Something that did happen to me, however, is thinking that my teammate was an enemy. And that's how I accidentally used my Gecko ultimate on my teammate. Whoopsie. Sorry.
Last player standing.
Oh my god. This next one isn't really a way you can mess up, but it's a way how Valorant can mess you up, and that's when a glitch or bug occurs during your game. Maybe your bullet should have connected, but they didn't, or your ability bounces against 1 pixel. What? Flashing yourself, or even worse, a teammate. No bueno. Another thing that's not very good is playing a new agent for the first time in ranked. If you just unlocked a new agent, first try him out in unrated, or at least a swift play. It always takes a few games to get used to a new agent. Another mistake that I made way too often is pushing in too hard where you got 4 kills. I know we all want that ace, but pushing in too hard and be greedy for the last guy is not good. There's a way higher chance for you to get the ace if you play calm and not like a headless chicken.
Let me ace.
Spike
Yes, we're on
down.
Ace.
No! You tell your whole team you have lineups, but then fail your lineups and lose the round because of it. Yep, Axel, we've all been there. Then we have forgetting to place a tripwire on the flank, so the whole team dies. It's a very annoying one, but what I think is even worse is that if you place your tripwire down, but you place it wrong. So everybody thinks that behind you is clear, but in the end the enemy just jumps over it and gets you from behind. Then we have accidentally destroying the sage wall with the spike. That's how I died once.
Whoa!
Last player
I didn't expect the thing to break.
This next one is oddly specific, but I personally died a lot because of it. As a lamp player on Bind myself, playing in lamps while the enemy has a brimstone. There's literally no escape if you are in lamps and the enemy uses a brimstone ultimate on you. Giving up a side or rotating too fast. It's not a good thing to do, especially for those Killjoy players. It just feels like every time I rotate and as soon as my KJ traps deactivate, that's the moment when the enemies are pushing. This one is for all the operator players out there. That moment when you watch an angle with an operator, but it takes a little too long for the enemies to push. And at the moment that they peek, you lost your focus. Buying a skin for a gun that you don't use. That's actually pretty true. Why do I have an Aerie skin? I honestly think I didn't use that gun for over 2 years. And then, of course, we have the most important thing of all of this. Not saying hello everyone at the start of every game. So my friends, conclusion, we talked about 50 ways you can mess up in Valorant. The only thing that you have to do now is don't do anything on this list and you'll be radiant by the end of this week, my friend. Another thing you should be doing is subscribe to the channel. It really helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.